Coming up on SUTV News, we'll talk about ceramics at SUU.
And we'll let you know about the Sunfest event. Welcome to SUTV News. I'm Hunter Hatch.
And I'm Thomas Dianella. SU ceramics students hosted their annual spring sale earlier today. Reporter Luke McKenzie has more on the story.
The annual spring ceramics sale has finished for the year and found great success while it was up and running. The sale took place from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on April 13th and 14th and was located in the living room of the Schwarwood Smith Student Center. Ceramics majors and minors presented their pieces to be sold, putting their hard work to good use. The profits made during the sale will help fund students looking to attend the National Council on Education for the Ceramic Arts Conference in 2023. Along with the ceramics, the group also sold plants along with the works. Alice Hill, a ceramics minor whose work was sold during the event, explains how long an average piece takes.
So something like bowl size and shape can take anywhere from 5 minutes to an hour, depending on your skill level, how much details you want on it, just things like that.
While the event is over, those who wish to donate are encouraged by the group to contact the ceramics professors.
I would say talk to our professor, Professor Jason Walker. He would get you in touch with whoever you need.
The group recommended that the ceramics bought at the sale could be used for a graduation or Mother's Day gift. The ceramics made during the sale required a lot of hard work, and the group says that the money raised during the sale has reflected their efforts. They estimate that they have made $1,500 as of the morning of April 14th. The group also hopes to continue the tradition next year. For SUTV News, I'm Luke McKenzie.
Many SUU clubs have begun their end-of-semester activities, and the Center for Diversity and Inclusion followed suit by hosting their annual closing social. The social took place on April 11th and lasted from 6 to 7 p.m. During the event, students could show up, enjoy refreshments, and chat with friends. Members from each of the 4 clubs within the CDI were all in attendance, and the CDI also encouraged students who were not active within their clubs to attend.
We, in a way, have to learn how to socialize, how to meet people, create connections. So these events and social events help the students get to socialize with each other, and then with the CDI, we have the advantage of having so many students from different social backgrounds, different nationalities, different countries, different races. So you get to know other people and learn about other cultures.
The Student Programming Board is doing its best to calm student stress with several activities on campus this week. Our SUTV reporter Seth Whitehouse was at one of these events and has more.
SUU's Student Programming Board hosted the 3rd event of their Sunfest week Wednesday in the Schwarwood Smith Student Center Ballroom. This entire week is a part of SPB's plan to take SUU students' minds off of finals week and plan exciting events for everyone on campus.
The goal for this week is just kind of take stress off the students, just remind them that they're almost to summer and how much fun that is. So we always do like a week long where we have some nice fun events. They're just super chill, super hype, so students can just come and have fun.
What was originally scheduled as a PE water field day on the practice football field had to be reorganized into an event that brought back loads of childhood memories and an elementary games school carnival. Students had a chance to participate in several different activities, including a whack-a-mole, dodgeball, volleyball, and they were even treated to some delicious shaved ice.
And Sunfest is really just giving me the break that I needed from finals. Also, the snow cone was totally free, and that just makes my whole entire day.
SPB still has 2 more events planned for this week, with their Lights on the Lake gathering at the Lake on the Hill tonight, and their Most Fun Friday, where they will have an assortment of different activities around campus. For more information on the events taking place throughout this week, visit SPB's website on SU's homepage or follow SUU Student Life on social media. For SUTV News, I'm Seth Whitehouse.
SUU recently celebrated its 125th birthday. The university has grown in student population throughout the last few years, and our reporter Christian Sanchez has more, why students continue to choose SUU.
With over 140 majors, minors, certificates, and graduate programs, Southern Utah University has what you need to get to where you want to go. offering clubs, great outdoor views, and ways to make friends, as well as a great on-campus life with a pool table, ping pong tables, and gaming consoles to help pass the time when you're bored. Not only that, but they have a Southern Utah outdoor system that allows you to rent things to spend great time outside with your friends, making new friends, and they have a great student life, as well as many traditions like walking under the bell tower and becoming a true T-bird, as well as a great library with many windows. The studies have shown that direct sunlight helps you study and learn a lot better.
My dad actually is an alumni from here, and my parents grew up in Cedar City. I'm from California, though, and I got a scholarship to come here, and I just thought, might as well.
I chose to come to SUU because, well, I originally was going to come for the teaching program because I was going to do English education, but I decided to change to do communications, and I'm very happy with the decision of me coming to SUU for education because then I got to go through the communications program, and it's been great.
For SUTV, I'm Christian Sanchez.
Coming up, we'll look at summer housing in Cedar City.
We'll be right back.
Coming quickly to an end, students may be looking for housing options during the summer. On April 7th, Assistant Vice President for Student Affairs Eric Kirby sent an email out describing the benefits and resources available to students wanting to remain in school or just in Cedar City for the summer. A needs summer only housing portion of the email specified certain student housing accommodations having so much more affordable options during the summer semester than during the school year. A few places like Stadium Way, Stonebrook, College Park, and Academy Square all have summer rates being advertised around $700, while other properties like Seasons West are around the $850 range. Students were encouraged in the email if they had questions or were seeking summer housing options to visit with Shayla Inskeep in room 178 of the Student Center.
SUMA is holding an event that allows students to showcase their senior projects to the public. My co-anchor Hunter was able to head over there and talk to one of the seniors showing their work.
Hi, I'm Hunter Hatch with SUTV News. I'm here with Alicia Clark, a graduating senior of this year. We're standing in front of her senior project. Here, just to ask her a few questions about it. So Alicia, what inspired you in creating your unique project?
It might be kind of obvious, but what inspired me was just the parks themselves and spending time there. And I came up with the whole concept of the project because I wanted to dive deeper into the history of the parks themselves, just to learn more myself. So
that's awesome. That's so cool. And how does it feel to see it finally complete and here displayed?
It feels really good. It was a long time coming, lots of hours poured into this, so super rewarding to see it finally done.
That's awesome. Do you have a favorite poster or a favorite one in creating it?
That's so hard. I think Capitol Reef is my favorite. Love the color palette I chose, and also I just think Capitol Reef deserves more hype. It's kind of one of the forgotten ones, so.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much for doing this, and we'll see you guys back at the studio. It's the place that people have been talking about, Chat Chat Boba, the newest boba place in Cedar City. Our reporter Christian Sanchez has more.
With many beverage options available, Chat Chat Boba hopes to get the attention of Cedar City, offering new bubble teas and boba tea beverages. Though being open only for a short time now, Chat Chat Boba is opening up a second location here in our small town. Hannah Harrison, the new owner of Chat Chat Boba, took over this company in 2021 and decided to open up this store here in Cedar City as of 2022 with her husband, Ken.
I've always always been an entrepreneur. So I'm always looking for opportunities where I can bring other people into, your employment or, things that kind of help other people out. So I always look for opportunities to have new ventures.
Not sure what to order? Don't worry. They have a whiteboard with their favorites and local favorites to help you with your decision.
My favorite thing to drink is the brown sugar.
Okay.
For some reason, it tastes very nostalgic. It's kind of like the milk you would get in a Cinnamon Crunch cereal afterwards. It's really, really good.
It is a mango green tea. A lot of people don't drink tea, so we don't put tea in our drink. But I like to add tea in the mango flavored drink. That's kind of like combinations balance. Like the mango is sweet, but the green tea is a little bit bitter, and it combined together tastes really good.
Taro coconut.
Okay. For SUTV News, my name is Christian Sanchez.
The Fusion Salon is a perfect place to get the haircut you always wanted. Max Guerrero has more on the story.
The Fusion Salon provides a great deal on haircuts. You can get the haircut that you always wanted. They offer a different variety of services to choose from, like hair, nails, etc. The employees there enjoy their work and make sure that the haircut you get is perfect for you. I spoke with the owner of the salon and asked why they decided to create their own salon here in Cedar City.
I have to say, I would never, and I'm just being totally honest, I would never, ever get into this industry and own a salon if I didn't love it, because as much as I didn't like welding, even though I was really good at it, here I actually enjoy what I do. But in welding, I actually made a lot more money than I do here. So it's one of those things where if I didn't enjoy what I am doing, I would totally leave, because even though I can't weld anymore due to health reasons, I'd figure something else out. I own the salon, I operate the salon and the barber shop, and you've got to try to find people to come in that have kind of your qualities. At that point, I was already at the bottom. I said, you know what, I'm already at the bottom. I've got nothing to lose at this point. I'm just going to do what I want to do. So actually, I've decided to go to hair school here at Evans. I actually had, high school was nothing like hair school. It was, I don't know, I thought it was fantastic the whole time.
The owner recommends to check out fusionsalon.com for more information. From SUTV News, I'm Max Guerrero.
And the housing market in Cedar has already just been a mess. And during summer housing, trying to find that is just a whole nother ordeal.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, luckily this summer I got a place, but I know it can be kind of dicey sometimes.
It's real dicey. I got thrown into the housing crisis last summer. Just last minute, homeowners want to move into to our place we were renting. I was like, sweet, you got a month to head out, and I was about a day from heading back up to my parents to live in an unfinished basement. So I was like, well,
that is hard.
Yeah, I was able to find something right away. Like I bolted from work all the way down here to find it.
That's good.
So
at least you got one.
We got it. Anthony, what do we have coming up in weather?
Coming up on SUTV weather, I'll give you a look at the weekend's forecast and give you the name of this critter behind me. Stay tuned.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner!
Go. Excellent. Soccer is fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there. We're the family.
Yeah!
Oh, I thought you were on my team. Wait,
Welcome to SUTV weather. I'm Anthony Colasono, and behind me we have Derek the Bobcat, somewhere in the Utah wilderness, just hanging out in the sun, maybe looking for his next meal. You never know. But to our 3-day forecast, tomorrow high of 63, low of 38, and Saturday high of 62, low of 45. The low is going to be a lot more warmer on Saturday. And then Sunday, 68 degrees, low of 38, a perfect time to go outside. And around the state of Utah tomorrow, up in Sandy, 50% chance of rain, 55 is a high, low of 39. In Moab, high of 72. And in Blanding, Utah, high of 66 and low of 34. While Parowan, which is right near us here in Cedar City, high of 63, low of 36 for tomorrow. And around the world, still a lot of wet weather out there. In Berlin, Germany, high of 53, low of 38 tomorrow with 50% chance of rain throughout the day. In Recife, Brazil, they're looking pretty sunny, a little bit overcast conditions, high of 88, low of 77. And in Warsaw, Poland, rain as well as in the forecast, high of 59 and low of 44. It's time to hike, and the perfect place for that is at Spring Creek. Spring Creek is a trail with beautiful scenery and cooperative environments. The canyon focuses on helping those understand the story behind the landscape and getting a great workout in. The canyon is one big trail, so make sure to pack lots of water and snacks for the hike. If anyone was interested, the website they recommend is blm.gov/visit/Spring Creek Canyon. That's it for SUTV weather. Now let's get you to Ryan with sports.
Coming up on SUTV Sports, we've got NBA and MLB news. Stay tuned.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. Even though we are one of the most food-rich countries in the world, 15 million children don't know where their next meal is coming from. This is unacceptable, and something the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks is working to solve. Instead of accepting that our country lets billions of pounds of surplus food go to waste every year, Feeding America has made it their mission to help families in need by rescuing this food. Through food pantries and meal programs, the nationwide network of food banks provides more than 3 billion meals, serving virtually every community in the United States, including yours. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank by visiting feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Hey, did you buy something from some gaming site?
What do you mean?
Yeah, look, there's a bunch of different charges on here.
Do you think someone stole our credit card information?
I don't know. That site sounds familiar, though.
Yeah, isn't that the site that Billy's on all the time?
You don't think.
Billy! Stop and think before you connect. Playing online is serious business. Visit dhs.gov/stopthinkconnect for tips on how to be safe online.
Welcome back to SUTV Sports. I'm Ryan McCormick. Starting off with NBA news, last night's play-in games eliminated the Charlotte Hornets and the San Antonio Spurs. The final play-in games for the 8th seed will be tomorrow night as the Hawks and Cavs tip things off at 5:30. Over in LA, CJ McCollum and the Pelicans will face Paul George and the Clippers in the matchup that'll feed the Suns. The Jazz will get the first round started on Saturday against the Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic's calf strain appears to be a little worse than expected, so he will likely miss at least Game 1 in Dallas this weekend. ESPN writers don't seem to care about that much, though, as 12 of 19 have picked the Mavericks to win the series, mostly in 6 games. The Jazz have now made 6 straight playoff appearances, but have yet to make it past the second round. Could this be the year? Moving over to Major League Baseball, last night's biggest news was Clayton Kershaw. There must be something special in the Minnesota air because we've gone out there a lot recently. After an offseason where he had an arm surgery, Kershaw started out the season just as a Hall of Famer would. Mowing down Minnesota Twins batters, through 6 innings, he was perfect. 18 up and 18 down. Kershaw had struck out Byron Buxton, Luis Arias, Gary Sanchez, and Nick Gordon all twice going into the 7th inning.
Wow, today it is splendid. Back. He is perfect through 6 innings. He strikes out the side in the 6th.
In the 7th, Kershaw gets the strikeout hat trick on Buxton with just his 74th pitch. The next batter is Luis Arias, and he pops out to Justin Turner. Up comes Gio Urshela, who lines a ground ball back at Kershaw, but thank Gavin Lux, who was in the shift to keep the ball game perfect. The game wasn't all defensive highlights, though, as in the top of the 8th inning, Cody Bellinger hits his first home run of the season just over the right center wall.
Very top of the wall, no signal yet. There it is. It's a home run.
Then on the very next pitch, Gavin Lux plays follow the leader and puts one in practically the same exact spot.
How far does it go?
But wait, there's more. Just 2 pitches later, Austin Barnes sends his into the left field seats. And the Dodgers go back to back to back. This allows manager Dave Roberts to pull Kershaw from the game with a comfortable lead. Here's what Kershaw had to say about the decision.
It'd be special, but at the end of the day, those are individual things. Those are selfish goals, and we're trying to win, and that's really all we're here for. And as much as I would have wanted to do it, I've thrown 75 pitches in a sim game, and I hadn't gone 6 innings, let alone 7, and sure, I would have loved to do it, but maybe we'll get another chance. Who knows?
The perfect game was lost, but the bullpen kept the shutout. The Dodgers won 7-0. Out east in the Bronx, New York last night, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. became the 4th player this season to hit multiple home runs in a game. The first was a little hectic, so here's a listen.
Field. Hicks on the run, out the track, at the wall, and that is gone. That ball looked like it went over the fence. And Vladdy is going to go to second base, and Vladdy thinks it went over the fence as well. Hicks looked like he got his glove on it, but I think it hit something in the back of the fence and then came back in the ballpark. And if that's the case, that's a home run. It looks like they're going to have a review.
After a review, the call on the field is confirmed. It is a home run.
So the Blue Jays have...
Guerrero joins Byron Buxton, Seiya Suzuki, and Marcell Ozuna to hit multiple home runs in a game. But he didn't just hit 2 like the others. He launched 3 over the wall last night.
That was on the 27th of April last year against the Nationals. And Vladdy has done it again. Way back into the second deck. Have a night, Vladdy.
How can this night get any better, any bigger, any more special?
The Blue Jays would hang on to win 6-4. Vladdy Jr. now leads the early season home run totals as of this morning. Anthony Rizzo, Seiya Suzuki, Nolan Arenado, and others are close behind with 3. Speaking of Arenado, he's due up in the top of the 4th inning in Milwaukee as his Cardinals are currently down 2-0. There's also a look at the rest of the day's schedules. Major League Baseball announced yesterday that there will no longer be a Game 163 tiebreaker for postseason eligibility. Instead, the league will use these tiebreakers to decide who gets into the postseason. First team's head-to-head record will be used, and if it's still tied after that, it'll continue down the list. That is just postseason news, as tomorrow is April 15th, and that means Jackie Robinson Day in Major League Baseball. It was on April 15th, 1947, that Jackie Robinson stepped onto Ebbets Field for the Brooklyn Dodgers and shattered the color barrier. Jackie withstood hatred and racism to pave the way for thousands of athletes across all sports. 57 years later, in 2004, the tradition of Jackie Robinson Day began. All personnel in uniform for each ball club in play on April 15th wears the number 42 in remembrance of what Jackie Robinson means for the game as well as socially. That's all I've got for you today on SUTV Sports. I'm Ryan McCormick. We'll be back at the desk after the break.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I had something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
With world-known superstars BTS performing at the 2022 Grammys for a second year in a row, We asked the question, what makes K-pop so appealing to the masses? There are many things about K-pop that seems to have caught the world's eye. The amazing performances to stunning vocals, it's hard not to see the hype. There's more to K-pop than the glitz and glamour. They have rappers and R&B music that is easy to vibe to. From boy bands such as BTS and Stray Kids to female groups like Blackpink and Twice, there is a subgenre for everyone to enjoy.
SU Campus Recreation held their weekly Zumba class Tuesday at 7:30 in the upstairs dance studio. Zumba is a Latin dance-style fitness program that gives you a full-body cardio workout. The class moves under the guidance of their certified instructor, who demonstrates high-intensity and low-intensity dance intervals that get you moving and boost your aerobic endurance. The class is 1 hour long and is a fun, upbeat environment that gets you out of your comfort zone.
Something that I love about Zumba is coming to the class because it has a positive atmosphere. Not really sure if it's for you. Just come anyways because Zumba is super easy. There's core rhythms that you catch on to each time you come. And it's a free atmosphere where you can be yourself.
The Rec Center will continue to host these classes every Tuesday night throughout the semester and are looking to plan more frequent classes during the summer semester for students and community members. For more information on future Zumba classes, visit the Health and Wellness page on SUU's website or follow Chantel DeMille on Instagram.
Having a pet can be an incredibly fulfilling experience. But what happens when your housing says no? Having a pet is an incredibly common childhood experience. Animals and humans are bonded together, but when students move out to go forward in life, they'll often find that their new apartment doesn't allow pets. Student housing in Cedar is hard to come by on its own, with apartments and dorm rooms being snatched up almost as quick as they come. The selection grows even smaller if you have a cat, dog, lizard, or any other sort of pet. Landlords are concerned about the damage pets can do to their properties, and since they usually have to accommodate multiple people in each property, it's often easier for them to write off the idea of pets entirely. This unfortunately limits many people who really need that companionship from a pet to keep going throughout the day.
Turning Red is the newest Pixar coming-of-age story about a young girl named Mei Lin finding her voice in the new age of boy bands and responsibilities.
I'm Mei Lin Lee. I wear what I want, say what I want, 24/7, 365.
As if changes in her body, interests, and her outlook on life aren't enough anytime her emotions get out of hand, she transforms into a giant red panda. This film is a heartwarming and groundbreaking entry into Pixar's catalog, depicting puberty in a fun and child-friendly way. Do you have any pets currently?
I don't currently. My roommates and I last year had a dog for a little bit. He was a little bit of a pain.
Yeah,
but
I can imagine
he was cute. He was a puppy, a 4-month-old border collie.
Oh, man.
So he really didn't know, and none of us were ready for it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we got around it by not telling our landlord that we had the dog.
Really?
So, yeah.
Dang.
So I mean, he was able to keep it pretty clean at least.
That's good.
Thanks for tuning in. That's all we have for you. I'm Thomas Dianella.
And I'm Hunter Hatch. Tune in next week for more SUTV news.
We leave you with footage of what a day game at the Las Vegas ballpark is like, courtesy of our very own SUTV sports reporter, Ryan McCormick.